This week.
Moose Life is a trippy, psychedelic trance shooter. Created in the style of a 1980s arcade game, Moose Life offers you an exhilarating ride into the trance zone. Spectacular shooty action and a top techno soundtrack will raise your mood. If you have VR, immerse yourself for greater satisfaction. Hopefully by now you've tried out the Swordsman armor physics update and are loving all the improvements to the game. But at Sinn Studio, the commitment is real, and we should expect another patch, version 1.19, later this week, that will include an overhaul on enemy body physics and improvements to weapon collisions in general. So what's next? Well, their roadmap shows that they're prototyping the much requested dismemberment feature and working on a new pirate horde map. So expect a lot more Swordsman VR coverage as it happens. I guess it wouldn't be another episode of PSVR this week if I didn't mention that we're desperately waiting for the Beat Saber multiplayer patch that should be here any day now. PokerStars VR, which should have been here 2 weeks ago, and Layers of Fear VR, which in all fairness doesn't even have a release date yet. So let's keep our fingers crossed that we get at least one of these this week.
Art is about the process. It's about getting your hands dirty.
If you missed it earlier this week, Sairento VR got a massive new update featuring a few bug fixes, some texture and lighting updates, 10 new maps, and 4 new weapons. According to the developers at Mixed Realms, this is it for Sairento, the last and final update it'll ever receive. And with a sale price of $14 that lasts through the 17th, it's now a better deal than ever.
This is gonna be close!
According to developer EA Motive, plenty of new updates are still coming to Star Wars Squadrons. Quote, firstly, over the next few weeks, we'll be balancing starfighters and components as well as tuning matchmaking parameters to provide the best experience for years to come. Additionally, there are more cosmetics to come. Many new customization options have already been added to the game and will roll out with operations and special events. There are also 2 remaining Twitch Prime rewards, so be sure not to miss those. The last cosmetic drop is planned for May the 4th, though new operation rewards will continue after that. Keep completing online challenges through dogfight and fleet battles to unlock them.
Will be ours.
The only 16v16 multiplayer shooter on PSVR is getting a permanent price drop to celebrate its 2-year anniversary. Honor and Duty D-Day, which was already an awesome deal at the launch price of just $10, is getting a permanent price cut on February 26th that'll bring it down to $5. The single-player DLC will also be dropping from $5 to just $2.50. In other Strange Game Studios news, their upcoming flight game, RC Airplane Challenge, is getting closer and closer to launch. It looks like we might see this one sometime in March, and this new trailer shows off not only some better environments and a bit of the 16v16 multiplayer modes, but also some of the exhilarating twists and turns that we should expect to feel in first-person VR. This week, publisher Perp Games announced that they'll be bringing Solaris off-world combat to physical sometime this spring. With a few exceptions, Perp Games tend to release a lot of their physical games months after the game has already come out digitally. So we're waiting to hear whether spring is the new release window for all versions of Solaris off-world combat, or if it'll show up on the PlayStation Store a bit sooner. Today celebrates the 1-year anniversary since the launch of Media Molecule Streams, and that means that there's a ton of news to report. First, if you didn't already know, Dreams has gotten a permanent price drop down to $20, making it more affordable than ever to jump in and check out all the amazing creations, or if you're so inspired, learn the tools and make your own PSVR game. Sure, it's blurry on the original PS4, but once you upgrade to the Pro, or especially the PlayStation 5, it's crisp and clear, and you'll be shocked how professional some of these games can really look. That aside, we want to congratulate Nick Baylor, the creator of Jungle Bill, who today won the IMPI Best VR Experience Award from Media Molecule themselves.
This week.